Expected Value Lotto, where we look at Georgia Lottery scratch tickets and their expected values or payouts. I haven't made a video in about a year and a half, and I decided to return to making these because we have a new denomination of ticket coming out in Georgia. I've heard the $50 ticket, and I'm really interested in that one. And so, as long as I'm looking at the prize structures and payouts of one type of ticket, I might as well look at them all. And so, I'm going to start putting these videos out again. They will be a little bit different from the ones I did before. They're not going to be quite as long or quite as detailed, but we are going to look at a couple of important numbers for each ticket. And these numbers that we look at should inform us on the types of tickets that we play and which ones we maybe don't waste our money on. With the economy, the way that it is projecting, I think it's more important now than ever for us to be wise in what we do. And, playing scratch tickets is almost never profitable, except for the very few people who win those large jackpots. And while what I do is not going to lead you probably to a winning jackpot ticket, it can keep you from losing more money than you need to. So that's really what these videos are for. It's to help you see which tickets have the higher payouts so that you lose less money. That's really what my goal is. And so with that, we'll go ahead and get started on this one. This video is about the December 2022 hit $50 ticket. This is a $1 ticket. I have not played this, but it looks like it's just a number match game. You get one winning number and 5 potential winners. I don't think there's any symbols or anything like that on this. And the top prize on this ticket is $50. And so here you can see the payout structure that the Georgia Lottery advertised on their website. Overall odds are 1 in 4.66, and prizes range from the ticket to $50. So here's the first important number that we need to look at, and this is the payout on this ticket. So the payout is 0.6659, and what this means is that for every $1 that you put in, if you were to be winning all the prizes from the ticket to the $50, you would expect to see back about 66 or 67 cents per dollar that you spend. So not a very good return on this $1 ticket, and this is pretty typical for Georgia's $1 scratchers. So yeah, that's the first important number that we need to look at. Now, what I also like to do is I like to separate out the top 1% of prizes when I look at a ticket and recalculate the payout just based on the bottom 99% of prizes, because this is where most people are going to be winning. You have to be really lucky to hit a prize that's in that top 1%. Now, with a ticket like this, this $50 prize, a lot of these go to those top 1% of prizes, but there are still some in the bottom 99%. So I think it is reasonable to expect if you play enough of these that you're eventually going to hit a $50 winner on this one. But when you take out the value of those top 1% of prizes, you have a new payout for these bottom 99% of prizes of about 55 or 56 cents on the dollar. And this is a much more realistic expectation for you to have as you go in playing these hit 50 scratch tickets, is that you're going to get maybe a little bit better than 50% of your money back. So definitely not one that you would want to play a lot of. I don't recommend playing $1 scratch tickets in Georgia. For me, when I think about playing the lottery, I think about the possible outcome of winning a large jackpot. So $50 to me is not a large enough jackpot to pay $1 to potentially win. As a matter of fact, with the $1 tickets, even if the jackpot is $5,000 or $10,000, that is still, in my opinion, that's too low of a jackpot for me to risk $1 to win it, for like a 1 in a million chance of winning something like that. What would be a much better thing to do, in my opinion, is to kind of keep an eye on the Fantasy 5 lottery drawing. That's also a $1 game, and the prize, it's a jackpot that grows and grows as there are drawings where there are no winners. It starts out at $125,000, which, as we all know, is much higher than $5,000 or $10,000. Um, and the jackpot, 4 or 5 times per year, that jackpot will get up to $1 million or more on that game. So you're paying $1 for a potential payout of $1 million, and to me, I would much rather do that than pay $1 for potential $50 prize. Um, and the odds on winning that jackpot with the Fantasy Five are like 1 in 800,000 or something like that. Where when you have a normal $1 ticket, it's usually, man, probably worse than 1 in 1 million odds to win $5,000 or $10,000. And so these $1 tickets, my advice is just stay away from them. Anytime you get the urge to play it, just put $1 in a jar and wait for the Fantasy Five jackpot to get, excuse me, to get to $1 million or more. But 55-56% payout is what you should expect to get on this. If you're just playing, here and there over the course of a month or two. Now, this is another graph that I wanted to look at. This is some historical payouts for some tickets going back to 2017. So I have a lot of data on tickets from 2017 to 2021. This dot over here, this shows where the payout on this current ticket is. And you can see that it is a little bit above average for what $1 tickets have been historically from from 2018 to about 2021. So, that's good, I guess. It's definitely not the highest that we've seen. We had a ticket in 2021 with a payout of almost 70%, 70 cents on the dollar. So Georgia Lottery can definitely do better than what they gave us on this Hit 50. And once we start seeing how many top prizes there are, which there will be a lot of top prizes for this one, but I'll put that on here and we can keep track of how many top prizes have been won and how many are still available. One reason I stopped playing Scratchers is because I think that the Georgia Lottery releases top prizes in increments as the game goes on. And so it's kind of like once that first top prize has been hit, I don't know when they put another top prize in circulation, but I don't think they put all 4 top prizes in circulation at once. And so to me, that doesn't seem quite honest. And so, if they're claiming that it's possible to win a top prize when really it's not possible at the specific time that I'm playing. And so I don't like that the Georgia Lottery wants its players to play in the dark, which is one thing I like about doing these videos, is that it kind of sheds a little bit of light on the tickets that you're spending your money on. You work hard for that money, and you expect. I think that the Georgia Lottery should be way more forthcoming in information about about these prizes and tickets. Anyways, that's it for the Hit 50. This is the type of information that you should expect to see. As we get more videos on, we'll start comparing the payouts of the different denominations and the different, $1 tickets over the course of the year and stuff like that. But anyways, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.